The upcoming weeks will see the return, Gab, of action in La Liga, in Italy, in the Premier League. Are we going to see similar protests, and will the FAs be as prominent as the German FA have been?
Well, look, I think both FIFA and the German FA have kind of laid down a marker here that, these sorts of demonstrations, like I said, these aren't political messages, these are universal messages, and they certainly wouldn't encourage anybody to go and punish anybody who raises this issue. We'll see. There's some time until it comes back. The one thing I would perhaps caution against is that we have to, at risk of repeating myself, is, it doesn't take a lot when all your teammates are going on one knee. Yeah, it's a powerful symbol, but you can't put it in the same level as Weston McKennie when he was the first guy to wear that armband, or Marcus Thuram, or going all the way back, Colin Kaepernick. So, once it gets mainstreamed, it's critical that it doesn't just become something that everybody does because everybody else does it, but that then we have the follow through. Otherwise, it doesn't really take a lot of guts to go and kneel down when your entire team is doing it, when your employer is encouraging you to do it, and when your league is telling you to do it. Then it just becomes something that becomes part of your job.
That's the key to all of this, isn't it, Shaq?
It is, and Gab is absolutely right to make that point. This is not about what's going to happen on the weekend or what happens when the Premier League starts back up and whether they follow suit and the English FA and their response to it. But it's all about what happens when the dust settles. And for instance, let's remember the kind of kickback and the resistance that European football across the board had to football's version of the Rooney Rule. And it's not just about packaging that correctly, but it's about how it's spoken of and the messaging that comes with it. And it doesn't have to stop on the football field or in terms of making sure that the right number of ethnic and black managers are given an opportunity to interview. It goes to the boardroom level. If you're a football club, and it's all well and good that your team is taking the knee on a Saturday in support of the Black Lives Matter movement, but what are you doing at board level to make sure that your board accurately reflects your supporter base, accurately reflects who your country is and who you want to be known as a football club? Are you providing opportunities for black people to serve on your board? Are you providing those opportunities for them to even be interviewed for those positions? Those are the things that have to change behind the scenes when all the kneeling maybe has stopped. Those are the things that really make an impact. And if you want to show that you're serious, don't just stop at not punishing players for wearing a t-shirt. It has to go to how you reflect. Will the FA be better represented in terms of their ethnic diversity in going forward?
Will it happen, Shaq? Will this moment make a difference in history?
Dan, I always say I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I hope so. But I would have said exactly the same, 25 years ago when I first started with Show Racism, the red card. I was involved with that because I wanted to make a change, a better change for the world that my kids would inherit. And now as we sit here, some 25 years removed, I'm grappling with having failed on that promise to my children. But I still hold hope, and I feel that they can move this forward. This is their time, this is their world, and they now, I think, are better positioned to shape the world for their kids. And I believe in them, I believe that they can.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.